In this video, we'll break down real challenges of a business owner and build a roadmap to make more revenue, get more clients, and scale faster. I'm Sabir Nagiv. I've helped over 1,000 companies to scale, and most founders struggle to grow not because of bad products, but because they don't have systems. The systems that consistently bring clients. And if you want to change that, come closer. Hey, Matevs, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. And let's do a little bit research. So would you like to give us a little bit background about your company?
Yeah, of course. Hi, Sabir. Thank you for having me. So I come from a company called BrainTrip, and what we are doing, we're trying to franchise brain health. We've developed a new way to objectively assess cognitive health, and now we're building on that process with additional analysis or apps, if you will.
Okay, awesome. So what is your app about?
Well, our app basically, you do 8-minute rest EEG measurement. You get a soft cap on your head with a few electrodes, and you just wear it for 8 minutes in a relaxing state. And then we analyze that data. And within that data, we've identified and we look for specific computational biomarkers that helps us assess different brain diseases.
Gotcha. And when it comes to selling that product, so it will be like more B2B or B2C?
B2B, definitely B2B, as hardware itself is quite costly, so it's not something you would have in everyday kitchen.
Okay. And what kind of companies you want to sell them that they can use?
Well, we are mainly targeting companies dealing in preventive health and longevity.
Preventive health, longevity, and they're gonna use your devices for their clients.
Exactly.
Okay.
The key is they have an existing pool of clients and they wish to expand the portfolio of their services. And since we offer something unique in the area of brain health, we do believe this is something that will bring value to them.
Gotcha. So what is your goal in terms of revenue?
In terms of revenue, let's say first goal getting to 1 million. That'd be great.
Okay, let's say 1 million. And what is average deal size?
Well, it's a subscription-based service or license-based service, which is valued at 1,500 per month. So that would be about
I mean,
18,000 per year.
once you close the client for B2B, what is the average order value that on average you're gonna sell them? Average
Yeah,
LTV.
18,000 since we do a yearly contract and it's 1,500 per month. So then
Okay. So how many deals it means? So let's calculate that. 1 million divided by 18,000, it means 55 deals you need to close to get to that level.
yeah,
It means on a monthly a year, and on a monthly basis, 55 divided by 12, it will be 4 deals.
yeah.
So need 4 deals months. Okay.
4.5, let's round up to 5.
Let's do 5. All right. So 5, and then in that case will be 60. It will be over 1 million. Okay, cool. So what I would like to know is, like, there are 3 phases, right? Like you need to have is first lead generation, which is here. Let me just write it down here. So let's ignore this one, and this will be lead generation. Then we have the closing, and we have scaling phases, right? So, and scaling here. In terms of the leads, so which platforms are they using? Your B2B clients?
Our B2B clients, well, let's say LinkedIn for sure.
Yeah, LinkedIn. What else?
Side of that, it's really difficult to say.
Emails,
Email. Oh yeah,
calls.
for emails and calls. Yeah, I was thinking more of social medias, but from those, the LinkedIn is the only one.
Yeah. In terms of leads, like, let's say you want to close four deals right here. So to close 4 deals, how many leads do you need to generate?
Whew, let's say at least 20 times that.
20 times more than that.
Yeah.
Okay, so it will be like meetings then in that case. So let's say here you want to get 4 deals
Well,
multiplied.
it also depends how well we do the targeting, right? If we do it right, then much less. But let's say
So
more to be sure.
4 deals a month, you need 80 leads. We'll close 4 deals. And then for the scaling, we don't touch it yet. But for the client side, let's say prospects. In terms of prospects, it will be, let's say, I think in general, like to get 150 leads would be more realistic to book 80 appointments, which is usually half. And from there, you get 4 clients, right? So that would be more like realistic. And let me write it here, clients. So looks like more realistic, or?
Yeah, sure.
Maybe it should be even more.
We're in the
like-
very early stages of our company,
Yeah.
so I can't speak from experience on this matter, but yeah, looks okay.
Yeah, if they are qualified leads, like usually from 150, you can get maybe like, I mean, leads those who are interested actually. Let's say you reached out to someone, they said, I'm interested, but they didn't book the meeting. So usually half you should be able to book that. But being even more realistic, let's put it 200 here. And then from there will be 80 and then 4 clients. So how much outreach are you making right now?
Well, very little, since we're a small team and we're doing everything, old school, doing it manual.
Yep.
But we are searching for different tools to help us scale that.
So how many people do you reach out right now?
Let's say 50 per month to 100 per month, 100 per month. Yeah.
Okay, what is the constraint that you cannot reach more? Is it like tool constraint or
Sorry?
constraint? Like what is stopping you to reach
What's
out to?
this? Well, human resources and availability of our time.
Yeah, tools and people,
course.
right?
Tools and people, yeah, and lack of knowledge to use proper tools, I guess.
Yeah. So tools and people more. Okay, constraint. I will probably do it like this. So I will mark it like a red as a constraint, and let's put here tools and people. All right. So as soon as you solve this problem, you can start reaching out. How many people do you have in your team?
Well, altogether 10, but working on sales, it's 1.5.
1.5 people. Like, okay, let's say 2 people. 2 people. And so the thing is here, the solution is here obvious, right? Like tools and people, once you increase that, you get here. How about like a closing side of things? How many people do you actually close from, let's say if we have 80 people coming to the appointment, do you actually close 4 from 80 people coming to like
Oh, yeah.
booking appointments?
Yeah, I think that'd be right. Yeah.
Okay, so closing side, like what is the constraint that you think in your closing side currently?
How I would increase to more clients being actually closed?
Yeah.
Let's
So
say
what is stopping you to close 20%, for example?
I'd say it's the targeting of ICP.
Okay, ICP problem. Okay.
Yeah.
What else?
I don't think there are many other constraints here. We need to make better closing pitches, that's for sure.
Okay, getting better in closing.
Yeah.
Trainings, yeah.
Exactly.
Closing trainings. All right. And in terms of, let's say you start multiplying these effects, you get like tools and people in place to achieve this number. And ICP, let's say we define as, did you do any proper research, like market research?
Yeah, we did. And we've actually, in the past month or so, we did identify our perfect ICP. So I think we're
Yeah.
gonna be moving forward on that.
So what is that specifically in the ICP side makes you to feel it's not probably like we have challenges to get ICP?
I guess it's because our target, it's a rising industry. So it's difficult to find exact traits that define our ICP, how to search them best online using different methods.
Okay, so do you currently meet, like, so far since you started your company, how many people did you meet to have conversation with?
Well, let's not say since we started our company, because we've spent 6 years in R&D, but since we've
Yeah.
been trying to expand commercially, let's say 500.
You spoke to 500 people and
Yeah.
still was.
That's including different events like
Yeah.
fairs, etc.
So what is that specifically challenging right now? Like, what do you think you need to have information with to define the ICP if you had already like 500 clients? You want to like search for new ICPs that might be potential better fit?
Well, yeah, during this time, when speaking with 500 clients, right?
Yeah.
We've redefined our ICP because, it's not always the thing you believe is the right one. So we did have like 2 or 3 pivots since then.
Okay.
And of course, the last one just recently. But
Okay.
do strongly believe that, each iteration brought us closer to our goal. And we do think that we're there now with our ICP.
What needs to happen that you feel, oh, this is ICP. This is ICP, we need to push more.
Well, proof of concept on the ICP, right?
Yeah.
We've closed our first true ICP last week, actually. So now to prove this concept of this ideal customer profile, we need to close 5 more like it.
Yeah. So what is that specifically that client ICP has that you feel like this is probably true ICP?
Well, it's in the right industry.
Yeah.
they have enough monthly volume of clients to make our solution an easy choice. And yeah, their state of mind is right. They're looking for new technologies to bring better offerings to their client.
Yeah.
So we are a great fit.
Got you. So it's more like in the yellow, but you are not sure yet. But the ICP, mostly it's having the demand, right? Having the demand, can pay for it.
Of course,
Oh.
they're mostly interested. The constraint we've got with our previous conversation was
Yeah.
a question whether this solution would be profitable for them.
Yeah.
As soon as a client has enough monthly turnover of clients, this is an easy thing to consider.
Yeah. Let's say we want to, like, we set up everything, right? We find the ICP, we find the proof of concept, and you feel like it's 100% correct. You have tools and people, and let's say we want to increase this number to 500. So what's going to happen here? From 500, let's say you book 150 people, right? And you start closing more deals. Let's say we want to just double, let's say, the deals as well. So what do you think gonna happen in each stage? So if you have like more meetings, you will need to hire more clients, right?
That's true.
Yeah. So what I see from this picture is, in general, your true constraints gonna happen as it's service based, which is normal in the service base, which starts with the tool and people on the beginning, specifically here. So, and then every time when you add more and more calls, you're gonna have more and more people constrained anyway, right? So team and systems, which means as soon as you get more and more people, your systems, if you don't have proper systems in place, which is like in every stage you need a new level of systems, will break down as you get more volumes. The same thing gonna happen on the scaling side as well, the teams and systems. Because let's say you close double amount of the clients, you will need still to serve them, right? Delivery side will be again constrained with the team and systems. So to prevent that, like what I would do actually the first stage, I think your biggest point, I will just write here like the to do, okay? So next steps, what I would do is, like, the first thing that you really need to attack is starting building the infrastructure for lead gen, okay? Lead gen system, which is
Totally
tools.
with you on that one. Totally with you on that one.
Yes. As soon as you have tools, you will get more and more meetings, but still you don't need probably lots of people on the lead gen side. Maybe like one person who will be like working full time on the lead gen side. The second step is like getting closer. Don't rush with that. Get the closer as soon as you have 50 meetings a day. You feel like you cannot take any more closing calls, and you already generate, let's say, every day like 5 to 10 appointments or 20 appointments and more. Then you get, after 50 appointments, you get one closer, right? And the rest will be on the delivery side. So what you can do in terms of systems is, you don't need to build entire system for, let's say, if you would have 15 clients, you don't need the system for them. It means more tools, more infrastructure, more complexity, right? But at this stage, what you need to do is, like, very first step is lead gen systems and tools. As soon as you define that, you go to the closer and start taking more and more interviews. If I would go like even one step behind, I would start with define ICP, which will be taking, what you can do, like I always recommend that to my clients as well, like take 3 most potential ICPs and have 200 conversations with each, which it's not just conversation. You try to sell them your products, of course, but you are trying out because you want to identify if this is a true ICP or not, and attacking only 3, not more. So most people make a mistake. They start attacking like different ICPs thinking that's gonna work, or maybe not. But you will know also on the lead gen side, as soon as you create different messagings, let's say you create for 3 ICPs, 3 different messagings, and attack, you will see where the interest coming from more. And then it's just like proving if they are able to pay for that, they can be converted to the clients, and you can make them successful that they can go and also recommend you to other people, So it's not only like, it's not finishing on the stage when you convert them, it's actually starting on that stage, because after that, it's just like really delivering, making sure that everything is correct, and then scaling up on that. So to prevent all these bottlenecks, that I think your biggest bottleneck is on the lead gen side, like really doing the good research and defining the 3 most potential ICPs, start doing messagings. As soon as you get there, you have the infrastructure, just taking the calls and closing. And once you come to the next level, you will have more cash flow, which you can invest on your team and tools and systems and get even more clients. No, that would be my general recommendation.
Yeah, that perfectly makes sense. Thank you.
Yeah, was helpful?
We already have ICP nailed down, so we need to work on lead generation systems, right? To bring us more qualified leads that we can then book into meetings.
Yeah. Was it helpful in general?
Yeah, thank you. It's a nice overview of the processes and steps we need to take.
Nice.
And now we just need to work on them.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, perfect.